Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to music class. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to start off with our hello song. We're going to sing it through 2 times, then I'm going to add a new part. 1, 2, here we go. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? Again. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? My turn. I am doing well. I am doing well. I am doing well. How are you today? Okay, so did you catch that? I added on a new verse. It said, I am doing well. I am doing well. I am doing well. How are you today? So I want you to think about how are you today? Give me one word. You could say I'm doing well. You could say I am sleepy. I am doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. We're going to sing the song again. We'll sing the hello, how are you part 2 times. I will then sing I am doing well, I am doing well, I am doing well. How are you today? Then you are going to sing and answer my question. So I'm not going to sing that part. I'll say I am doing well, I am doing well, I am doing well. How are you today? And then you'll sing and you'll put in whatever your word is. I am wonderful. I am amazing. I am sleepy. How are you today? Okay. And then we'll come back in, sing the hello, how are you? I think you'll catch on. Okay, here we go. So we'll sing it 2 times through, then my answer, then your answer. Here we go. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? I am doing well. I am doing well. I am doing well. How are you today? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you today? All right, good job, friends. Hopefully you were able to catch on to that. Boys and girls, I have a fun lesson for us today. I just learned about this really cool book. And in music, we talk often about how music can help make things that are awesome even more awesome. So today we're going to start off with a little book that I am going to read for you. It's not a musical book. It's called The Gruffalo. You might recognize it already. So I'm just going to read through it regular, but then I'm going to teach you a little song that goes with the Gruffalo, and you are going to be able to sing it with me. You also are going to have kind of a little art project in this week's music lesson. So I hope that you are ready. You don't need anything quite yet. Here is our reading of the Gruffalo, and then I will teach you the song after. Have fun.
The Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson, illustrated by Axel Scheffler. A mouse took a stroll through the deep, dark woods. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. It's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Where are you going to meet him? Here, by these rocks. And his favorite food is roasted fox. Roasted fox? I'm off, Fox said. Goodbye, little mouse. And away he sped. Silly old fox! Doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? On went the mouse through the deep, dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house. It's frightfully nice of you, Owl, but no, I'm going to have tea with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. Where are you going to meet him? Here, by this stream. And his favorite food is owl ice cream. Owl ice cream! Twit-too! Goodbye, little mouse. And away Owl flew. Silly old owl, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffalo? On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully good of you, snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. Where are you going to meet him? Here, by this lake. And his favorite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake? It's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse. And away Snake slid. Silly old snake, doesn't he know there's no such thing as a Gruffle? But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? His knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black, he has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh no! It's a Gruffalo! My favorite food, the Gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread. Good, said the mouse. Don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in this wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me. All right, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You go ahead and I'll follow after. They walked and walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the leaves ahead. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake, hello! Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, crumbs, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And he slid off into his log pile house. You see, said the mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. It's Owl, said the mouse. Why, Owl, hello! Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And he flew off into his treetop house. You see, said the mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I can hear feet on the path ahead. It's Fox, said the mouse. Why, Fox, hello! Fox took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, help! He said. Goodbye, little mouse. And he ran off to his underground house. Well, Gruffalo, said the mouse, you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy's beginning to rumble. My favorite food is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said. And quick as the wind, he turned and fled. All was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good.
All right, friends, I hope that you enjoyed our book, The Gruffalo. I really, really like that book. I don't know how I hadn't heard it before, but it's really funny. So the little mouse ends up having the big Gruffalo, who, by the way, he said didn't exist, but I mean, he clearly did. Even the Gruffalo was scared of the little mouse because he thought all of the other animals were too. But were the animals scared of the mouse? Or were they scared of what the mouse had told them about the Gruffalo? So our Gruffalo, he sure does sound scary whenever the mouse is describing him to the other animals. And I have a little song that goes along with it. So I will let you listen to the song and then I will teach you the song. Here it is. Enjoy. He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. All right, friends, let's learn this song. So as you could hear when you were just listening, the song is describing the Gruffalo. And the lyrics or the words to this song actually come right from the book. He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. So it's a lot of words, but I want you to focus on one specific part. So your part that I really want you to focus on singing is going to be the part that says Gruffalo. So let me sing it for you and just listen. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Listen to that again. And as you can see, I'm moving my hands, but these aren't motions that go along with it. Try to figure out this time, what are my hands trying to help show you? Okay, here we go. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. What do you think? My hands are matching the pitch of the song. We're trying to give you an idea. So it goes middle, high, low. Okay, so listen one more time and then I'll let you sing it. My turn first. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Ready, your turn. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Good, let's do it one more time. He's the, that's how it starts. Here we go. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Good, so after you do the three Gruffalos, Gruffalo, 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 it comes back in again and says, he's the Gruffalo. Okay, let's do the first verse. So I'll do the beginning part that says the terrible tusks and terrible claws, and then I want you to come in and sing with me on the part that's he's the Gruffalo. Okay, here we go. He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. All right, how did you do? Hopefully good. Let's do the second verse. Now, the good thing is that your part stays the exact same. My part's gonna change a little bit, but just the lyrics, just the words. Now, instead of terrible tusks and claws, I'm gonna sing he has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. And then we'll sing the Gruffalo part. Don't forget your part. Here we go. I start first. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Oh, interesting. All right, next part, a little bit different. I'm gonna sing the whole next part. You are just listening. Are you singing? No, you're not singing. You're just listening because your part, something changes. Can you figure out what changes? All right, here we go. You are just listening. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Whoa! Yeah, it changed. I told you something was different. So what was different? Couple things. It got higher at the end. He's the Gruffalo. And we hadn't done that before. What else? We said Gruffalo a lot more. So before we went, he's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. And that's it. But this time, we do this part twice in a row. Listen. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. So do that part with me, and then I'll tell you what comes next. So this 2 times. Ready? And he's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Okay, then the next part. It's kind of like we're building up our, we're anxious about the Gruffalo. And so it goes like this. It says Gruffalo, but really, really long. Just listen. He's the Gruffalo. Listen again. He's the Gruffalo. Notice our pitch is getting higher. Gruffalo. Sing that with me. Ready, go, Gruffalo. Good. So, he's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Again, he's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Listen. The Gruffalo. Listen again. The Gruffalo. Sing that with me. Ready, and here we go. The Gruffalo. Here's the ending part. He's the Gruffalo. Now, you might not have your voice sounding exactly like mine, but that's okay, because remember, we've talked before about how your voice is unique. Also, I'm a lot older than you guys, and I've been singing for a lot longer. So just like I'm taller, or my muscles might be bigger, my voice has changed and developed as well. So it is okay if you don't like to sing that part and you just want to listen for that part, or you could put your hands up in the air and act like you're finally seeing the Gruffalo. That could be an option for you. Okay, so listen to that ending part one more time, and then you guys can try to sing it with me. So as a reminder, we do Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo 2 times. So here's a second time. Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. Then it gets higher and it gets slower. The Gruffalo, the Gruffalo. And then we've got the, he's a Gruffalo. Okay. All right. So, well, I guess I just did it. So let's try it. Let's sing that ending part with me. So I'll start with his eyes are orange. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. And then I want you to make a scared face at the end. Okay, friends. So let's do the whole song, but let's do it with this little video of me. So you'll hear me playing the accompaniment. Again, accompaniment, and that means the background music. So right now, we were just singing a cappella. Everyone say a cappella. Good, and a cappella means it's just your voice. No instruments other than just our singing voice. But I'm gonna add the piano, the keyboard, when we sing this song. So the keyboard is the accompaniment. It is supporting our singing. Okay, so here we go. We'll go nice and slow, and I hope that you enjoy. You might not get it the first time. Remember, you are just focusing on that Gruffalo part. You got this. He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. His eyes are orange, his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, Gruffalo, Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo, the Gruffalo. He's the Gruffalo. Okay, friends, I hope that you all enjoyed today's lesson on the Gruffalo, and you are welcome to sing through that song as much as you want. If you just want to rewind the video and sing along with me or listen along, you could even try to learn the verse part, the part that just I was singing. So good job with that. Thank you for coming to today's lesson. Be sure to check out the lesson extension because you're actually going to get to create your own Gruffalo. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for the last week of school. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. We are going to be doing kind of like a little end of year celebration party for our lesson next week, a little dance party, a little singing. So I hope you'll join me for that. And I love you guys, miss you as always, and see you next time. Bye-bye.